What's going on, everybody? How we doing? A new season upon us. Today, finally mowing the first yard. This little one right back here. It's the first one of the day, and I got to get the leaves cleaned up. Got mulch going down here today. This is the first job that I will have ever subcontracted out on my mulch, and that's what we're going to talk about today, why I chose to do it and why I think it's a good idea and why it was a good idea for me. Now, it may not be right for everyone, I know it's not, but for me it was a great idea. Now I'm still doing some mulch jobs that I'm tackling the smaller ones that I can get done in one day. This is a 12-yarder, and even though I could do that in one day, it would take my entire day up, but we'll get into all that. Just want to show you the first cut of the season. Still have the gator blades on because I got to get these leaves cleaned up, so let's get to work, guys. So pretty quick work on that, and we'll see if this baby fires up. There's the end result. Not bad for the first cut of the season. So now I want to talk to you guys about subcontracting versus doing it yourself, and I'll try to get a little bit more footage later today. We got to wait for the guy to show up, get started, and give him a check. So here's the deal. I no longer have to pay an employee. That means no unemployment insurance. That means no workman's comp. Your typical employee making $25,000 to $30,000 is going to cost you about $7,000 to $8,000 more to employ them than what you're paying them. Now that's typical. So you figure if you had another employee, if I still had the dump trailer, still had this truck onto the dump trailer, using my other truck for this one, by the time you get done with mulch jobs for the season, you have basically paid that employee almost, now I'm not going to say all, but almost what you've made on your mulch jobs. So you're really just breaking even on that, on having an employee do that for you. How do I know that? Because I had an employee doing it for me. And I charge top dollar in my area for mulch. So nobody's going to sit there and say, you're just not pricing it correctly. Not true. Not true. Now, you can pay a guy cash under the table, and if you get caught, you're just in deep trouble. For me, I didn't have this job last year. So I made $200 just to reach out to the customer and say, would you like your mulch done? Once my guy gets here and starts this mulch job, I go on and I cut grass all day long. So therefore, number one, the customer is happy because the job got done correctly. Number two, I'm still out making money. Number three, I got paid for a job that I never had to supply the mulch on, supply my time, my labor, my wear and tear on my vehicle, my wear and tear on my dump trailer. And if you don't think there's wear and tear on dump trailers, then you've never used a dump trailer. You go through tires, you go through brakes, you go through everything, you pay insurance, you pay more for the tags because you have to have that marked commercially, okay? At least you should. Some guys will do it and not mark it commercially. I did. So, for me, I make $200 off of something I don't even mess with. I made the money for mowing. I made the money for the cleanup. So I walk away with around $350 for about an hour and a half's worth of work. I don't know where you go to make that kind of money, but I'm okay with it. Okay, I'm okay with making that for one small job. And while they're mulching this, I'm out making 40, 50 bucks a yard. So for me, and this is just me, man, I was talking with Terry with LAWNCARE yesterday. Everybody's business is so different from every area in the country. Nobody's the same, man. Nobody is at the same level as the next guy. But you certainly cannot tear down a guy for making a living. Okay? Don't ever say negative stuff about a guy's business because he's out making a living. That's bad business right there, and it looks bad on you. If anything, build the guy up. Now look, I've said it before. Some people listen, some people don't. I am a one-man show, and I'm not out here trying to teach you how to make $1 million. I'm showing you the quality of work I do. I'm showing you how I make a living and am able to save money. And what you have or what anyone else has is nobody else's business. You work for what you have, and you should be proud of the work you put in. And what anybody else thinks, that's on them. You cannot change that. You'll never be able to change it. But I'm telling you, subcontracting out is not giving up all of your money. It's actually freeing up more of your time. If you think there are just employees galore out here that care about your business, you're going to learn a harsh reality when it comes time, because employees don't care, okay? Very rare that you find one that will care. And the ones that do care, they want $25, $30 an hour. I'm not willing to give that up. I'm not. If I can make $60 to $80 an hour out here all day, I'm a happy man. Now that's not much for some people. Some people will say that's not enough. Well, it's enough for me. Whatever's enough for them is their deal. You know what I mean? That's on them. If they can't live off of that, I don't know. I can, and I'm happy with that. So you have to find what's the happy medium for you. You have to find what you're happy with living with, and then come out and work and be happy with your job. That's the most important thing anyway, guys, is being happy with the job. But why did I choose subcontracting over hiring a guy and keeping the dump trailer and all that stuff? I don't want that headache. I do not want that headache again. If the guy doesn't show up, if he doesn't come in, if he tears up your equipment, and believe me, there's 100,000 horror stories where the employee tears up the equipment. I don't want it. I know what my job is. I know I do it well, and I know how to do it. And I'm happy doing it. And if I work 6 days a week, great. If I have to work 7, oh well, I'm still getting paid. So let's get on to the next job, or I'll show you one along the way. Who knows? I've got about 7 to do today, possibly. Just getting started for the year, so not really in a big hurry. And it's almost the end of the month. I know next month we are booked solid. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Guys, there it is, 2 down and many more to go. Just getting started for the year. It's going to be a long season. Let's hope it's a prosperous one for all of us. And take it from me, I've made the mistake. Don't criticize other people's business practices. Do your own thing, whatever works for you. And met with Nick this morning. They had it edged, started mulching it within 10 minutes. It was unbelievable, looking great. And I'm out making money while they're making me money. So you can't, you can say what you want, and everybody has an opinion, but for my business, it's the best way to go. And tomorrow we got a rain day, so I'm going to be putting the old blade, the old high lifts back on this thing. And guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. If you got questions about subcontracting, because you do have to get together with both insurance companies if you're subbing work out. There's some technicalities you got to work out and some arrangements you have to make. But I'll tell you what, for me, it's the best way to go. And now I can go make money. I don't have to worry about paying an employee, all those taxes that I have to pay for, the workman's comp, all that stuff. And I know it's getting done right. Guys, hope you enjoyed it. As always, Dr. Real was in the house. Keep it real. And at some point, we're bringing the push-ups back, baby. I'll see you guys. Peace.